Welcome to the PROUT Study Circle Program. This video is intended for the PROUT study in the Philippines. Today's topic in Session 5 is about understanding the spirit of society and human progress. What is society? PROUT Sarkar, the author of PROUT, Progressive Utilization Theory, defines society as the collective movement of a group of individuals who have made a unanimous decision to move together towards a common goal. What is society like? PROUT Sarkar often used the analogy of society as a family or a group of people traveling on a pilgrimage. Try to imagine the scene. Suppose one of the pilgrims is struck down by cholera. Will the rest of them continue on their way, leaving the sick man behind? No, that would be inconceivable for them. Rather, they will break their journey for a day or two, and cure him of his disease. If he is still too weak to walk, they will carry him on their shoulders. If some people run short of food, others share what they have with them. Together they share their possessions, and together they march ahead, singing in unison. In their eagerness to move ahead with others, they forget their trifling differences which might have led to angry exchanges and court cases in their families, even down to 3 generations. It is because of the petitions of the complainant in a land dispute that some people go so far as to spend 10 or 20 times more than the piece of land is worth. The essence of cooperation resulting from this collective movement aims at expanding a person's mind by striking down the barriers of meanness. I repeat that a true society is like such a group of pilgrims who attain a deep psychic affinity while traveling together, which helps them solve all the problems in their individual and social lives. The spirit of the word society signifies a group of people who move together. All are not of equal strength or intellect. Hence the shortcomings in one must be compensated for by another. Different people have varying abilities, some have physical strength but no brains, others have the brains but not the strength to work, and others have neither the strength nor the brains, but work well and with a peaceful mind under the guidance of their supervisors. We can always see around us people of differing types and qualities. Judged by the crude codes of this world, no one is independent. Everyone relies on someone else in some way or another. Everyone makes up for their deficiencies by taking help from others. Whenever a large group of people strive to make up for their relative differences in terms of mutual understanding, we call it a society or society. What is progress? By general definition, progress means the forward or onward movement toward a destination. To move forward or onward in space or time. In the context of PROUT philosophy, progress is best explained by the Sanskrit word pragti, which means motion that is well directed. Progress denotes movement toward a goal. In the Latin progradi, pro, forward, gradi, to move. Hence only those who desire to be branded as progressive must always march ahead. According to PROUT, where movement is towards Shubha, all-round welfare in the 3 realms, physical, intellectual, and spiritual, it is called progress. Where movement is not associated with Shubha, it is retardation. The path of progress may not be straight and constant, but if looked at from a broad enough historical vantage, humanity has surely moved forward in many important respects. It no longer seems reasonable to accept the view found in many ancient societies that patterns of social life are fixed and unchanging, that there is nothing new under the sun. There have been too many dramatic transformations in human expression to accept this static view of society. Humanity has certainly progressed. But what is the nature of this progress? Today, progress can have various measures. The measure of progress most prevalent is that of material growth. Society is said to progress when there is an increase in gross domestic product, per capita income, or the variety and sophistication of products available for consumption. The problem with taking material growth as the primary measure of progress is that advances in the material realm have both positive and negative consequences. Auto and air transport get us to our destinations with greater speed but also cause greater air pollution, noise pollution, urban congestion, accidental deaths, and alienation from nature. The internet links us with a vast storehouse of information, yet internet data centers now consume billions of watts of energy, much of it from hydrocarbon-fueled plants that contribute to global climate change. If technological development is not guided by proper values, the negative effects of material advancement cancel out the positive. The downside of material progress is now so great that, in many respects, the quality of life in modern societies is in decline and a new conception of progress is demanded. PROUT asserted that no true progress is ever really possible in the physical realm. This is because all physical things eventually decay, and whatever physical strength one builds up will eventually be lost by accident, illness, or old age. Physical inventions, while making our lives easier and more comfortable, also create problems, dangers, and side effects. In the past, for example, when people walked or rode animal carts, few suffered critical injuries in accidents. Now tens of thousands die in automobile accidents every year. Social progress, as conceived by PROUT, involves improvement in collectively created opportunities for members of a society to expand their intellects and to realize spiritual truth. Every entity in this universe is moving, even inanimate objects vibrate on the atomic level. However, movement only has meaning or purpose when it is directed toward a goal. PROUT defines social progress as movement directed towards the goal of well-being for all, from the first expression of ethical consciousness to the establishment of universal neo-humanism. PROUT recognizes that only those physical actions and intellectual expressions that promote progress toward the state of infinite well-being are truly progressive. For example, guaranteeing all the right to work and earn the minimum necessities of life ensures collective peace of mind. When people no longer have to worry about how they will pay the rent, or provide education and medical care for their families, they will be free to develop their higher mental and spiritual qualities. Neo-humanistic progress promotes universal welfare, and it facilitates the attainment of successive stages of intellectual liberation. Guided by an outlook of neo-humanistic progress, society becomes increasingly responsive to the needs of all and can readily generate newer and better worldviews. In the process, the quest to overcome human limitations and bondages will not be impeded. As our limitations are transcended, humanity of the future will increasingly possess creative powers now only expressed by nature itself. Human society should facilitate the collective movement and growth of all individuals. This requires a degree of collective consciousness and social cohesion or solidarity. While the journey of human progress may be interminable for humanity as a whole, the journey of individuals is not. Through growth of spiritual awareness, individuals can become self-realized, attaining inner quiescence in holistic consciousness. For individual sentient beings, progress is the measure of their movement toward spiritual liberation. If neo-humanistic progress is the goal of society, spiritual liberation is the goal of individuals. These two fundamental objectives, the spiritual liberation of individuals and the neo-humanistic progress of society, are inherently connected. The neo-humanistic progress of society creates a proper environment for the spiritual progress of individuals, and the spiritual progress of individuals creates the expansive and compassionate consciousness that enables the neo-humanistic progress of society.